Cowboys Nation!
I hope everyone had a great Thanksgiving. In a Thanksgiving Day showdown, the Dallas Cowboys left fans with plenty to be thankful for as they dominated the Washington Commanders with a resounding final score of 45-10. Dallas wasted no time establishing their dominance, creating a substantial lead early in the game. Despite Washington's attempts at a comeback, the Cowboys responded with a crucial touchdown before halftime, extending their lead to 20-10. The third quarter saw Washington controlling possession for much of the period, attempting to mount a comeback. However, the Cowboys' defense stood strong. The turning point came when Darren Bland, with his exceptional playmaking abilities, secured his fifth pick-six of the season. This pivotal moment shattered any hopes of a Washington resurgence, sealing the victory for the Cowboys in impressive fashion. As the proverbial dam broke, Dallas surged ahead, securing a commanding win and reaffirming their status as a force to be reckoned with in the NFC East. The Dallas Cowboys are gearing up for a challenging stretch in their upcoming schedule. First on the horizon is a matchup on the road against the Seattle Seahawks, followed by a divisional clash with the Philadelphia Eagles. The Cowboys will then face formidable opponents in the Buffalo Bills and Miami Dolphins on the road, presenting a significant test for the team. As they navigate through this stretch, Dallas will also take on the Detroit Lions before concluding the regular season with another critical divisional game against the Washington Commanders. While the Seahawks, Bills, and Washington might be perceived as the less formidable opponents in this slate, every game holds importance as the Cowboys strive to solidify their playoff position and make a deep postseason run. The Philadelphia Eagles, despite their 10-1 record, have been walking a tightrope, seemingly flirting with disaster in some of their recent performances. Their success has often come in close contests, suggesting vulnerability that opponents may look to exploit down the stretch. The Buffalo Bills, on the other hand, possess a roster that reflects more talent than their record might indicate. Turnovers and occasional lapses in their defense have been their Achilles heel, preventing them from reaching their full potential. Tightening up these areas will be crucial for the Bills as they aim to make a postseason push. The Miami Dolphins stand out as the most explosive team in this upcoming lineup. Their ability to strike quickly and with precision on both sides of the ball makes them a formidable opponent for any team, and the Cowboys will need to bring their A-game to contain Miami's explosiveness. The Detroit Lions, despite their record, are considered the most dangerous due to their relentless will to fight. Known for their resilience and ability to stage comebacks, the Lions can never be underestimated, making them a potential trap game for the Cowboys if they're not careful. While the Seattle Seahawks and Washington Commanders may currently be viewed as relatively easier opponents, no game in the NFL is guaranteed. The Cowboys must approach each matchup with focus and determination to secure victories down the home stretch of the season. In this Week 13 matchup, the Seattle Seahawks are coming to Dallas for a Thursday night game. The 6-4 Seahawks need the win to remain in the playoff scenario, and Dallas needs the win to strengthen their spot in the playoffs and to remain pace with the Eagles, putting pressure on the Eagles not to lose. Both teams are known for great skill players and dominating defenses. Where Seattle and Dallas differ is the offensive line. Dallas's O-line is seemingly gathering their stride as an NFL unit, whereas Seattle's O-line has been struggling somewhat. Given the importance of this game, everyone should expect a defensive battle between the two teams. With that in mind, let's look at their defensive rankings. According to Matt Johnson of SportNot, Seattle is ranked 15th and Dallas is ranked 3rd. The following is from SportsNot. 15. Seattle Seahawks. Previously, 13th in NFL defense rankings. Next opponent, Dallas Cowboys, TNF. There's only so much you can do against the San Francisco 49ers offense. On Thanksgiving, the Seattle Seahawks defense allowed a troubling 5.8 yards per play average with a 45% third down conversion rate and a 75% red zone touchdown rate. It's more than enough to prevent Seattle from moving up. However, things should be a little easier next Thursday against the Dallas Cowboys, though Dak Prescott is playing at an MVP caliber level right now. 3. Dallas Cowboys. Previously, number 4 in NFL defense rankings. Next opponent, Seattle Seahawks, Thursday Night Football. It wasn't always pretty for the Dallas Cowboys defense, 376 total yards allowed and 46.7% third down conversion rate, but the big plays mattered. Darren Bland did the unthinkable, making single-season NFL history with his 5th pick six, and all before December. Meanwhile, Micah Parsons erupted for 1.5 sacks and 3 QB hits, with Jonathan Hankins tacking on 2 sacks. All told, 8 QB hits, 4 sacks and 0 passing touchdowns allowed to Eric Bieniemy's offense. Not a bad day at the office for the Cowboys defense, especially on a short week. Considering Seattle's issues offensively this year, including the offensive line and Geno Smith's interception woes, Dallas could shine again in Week 13. As the Dallas Cowboys gear up to face the Seattle Seahawks, the stakes are higher than ever in this late-season clash. Both teams find themselves in competitive positions within their respective divisions, making this matchup a pivotal moment in the race for playoff contention. The Seahawks, led by their experienced quarterback and resilient defense, are known for their ability to challenge even the toughest opponents. Meanwhile, the Cowboys, armed with offensive firepower and a determined defense, look to solidify their standing in the NFC. It's a showdown that promises intensity and playoff implications, as every play becomes a stepping stone toward the postseason. Let's dive into the prelude of this crucial battle, where every yard gained and every defensive stop could be the deciding factor in the pursuit of championship aspirations. Going into Week 13, this will be an important game, and from here out, every game is important for the Cowboys. With that said, it is time to look into the crystal ball and attempt to predict the final score. The final score will be the Dallas Cowboys 41, the Seattle Seahawks 28. Arguably, this could be the toughest test since the 28-23 Philadelphia loss. Both defenses will be ready to fight for their playoff lives. However, it will come down to the QBs, and that favors Dallas. Make no mistake, Geno Smith is a good quarterback, but Dak is playing at level near the elite level, which is why I am anticipating a high score for the Cowboys. That in Dallas is playing insanely at home this season. That is no disrespect to Seattle's defense, because they have played well, but the offense has been a struggle for the Seahawks. The game is almost upon us. Players and fans alike are anticipating the game with bated breath. At kickoff, Cowboys Nation will be hyped, but whatever happens, keep in mind, one loss won't keep the Cowboys from the playoffs. 3 or 4 more losses will, but I don't think the Cowboys will lose 2 more games the rest of the season. Until next week. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay up to date with all the latest insights and updates on the Blue Star Report. Be sure to adjust your notification settings to all so you never miss a single video. Your support keeps us going, and we appreciate every football fan on this journey with us. Stay tuned for more captivating insights and updates right here on the Blue Star Report. So, until next time, love everyone that you can, and as always,
Go Cowboys!